It's been a very interesting couple of weeks in the United Kingdom, in the politics space, as we have seen a government lose the faith of the people in such a short space of time. Going by data, it only seems the be getting worse for this part, especially for the man at the top, Kier Starmer. After calling a whole country racist a few days ago, Starmer has now been publicly embarrassed by King Charles. As always, we will dive into it. But please, hit the like and subscribe button and join our fast-growing community. About 3 days ago, King Charles visited Southport, the scene of those horrific killings of those young girls. Charles went to Southport and visited the memorials, showed leadership at a time where the place was broken. Charles was applauded by the thousands that gathered as he showed face, time and empathy for the people. In contrast, Starmer turned up at the scene in his car, laid a wreath in front of the press, and left. Starmer showed no feeling, no empathy towards the situation, and we often wonder why there is a huge disconnect between the people and these socialist politicians. Starmer spoke to no one, but Charles spoke to everyone, whether that be family members of the victims. The public gathered. He did a very good job and cleaned up Starmer's mess. The people said they felt uplifted and said it's what they needed after this horrible situation. Kier Starmer really is a national embarrassment and only cares about the regime he is peddling. Check this clip of Charles. In other news, 3 people have been killed, and 4 more have been left seriously injured after a mass stabbing attack in Germany. The unknown suspect stabbed passers-by who were attending a city festival in Solingen at around 9:45 p.m. The attack took place at random, and witnesses said the perpetrator was still at large. Police helicopters have been seen hovering over the city, but no arrests have been made as of yet. At least 9 people were stabbed, with police confirming 3 deaths so far. Violence erupted at the festival marking the anniversary of Solingen, some 25 kilometers from Düsseldorf. The state of North Rhine-Westphalia is now on high alert, with large parts of Solingen cordoned off. Local police declared a major emergency and launched a manhunt for the suspected knifeman. In an update just after 11 p.m., German police said they were unable to provide further information about the incident at this time. The German Interior Ministry confirmed to RTL that 3 people had been killed and that the perpetrator was still on the run. In a Facebook statement, Solingen Mayor Tim Kurzbach said, "Tonight, all of us in Solingen are in shock, horror and great sadness. We all wanted to celebrate our city anniversary together, and now we have to mourn the dead and injured. It breaks my heart that an attack has happened in our city. I have tears in my eyes when I think of those we've lost. I pray for all those still fighting for their lives. Also my greatest sympathy for all those who had to experience this. These images must have been horrific." The German city was celebrating the 659th anniversary of its creation. Approximately 80,000 people were expected to head to Solingen over the next 3 days. Solingen also has about 160,000 inhabitants and is located near the bigger cities of Cologne and Düsseldorf. 2 DJs who were set to perform at the festival today claimed their set had been cancelled following the attack. "Beyond devastated," they posted on X and Twitter. "Our show in our beloved hometown among Solingen got cancelled last minute. Several people got stabbed. Stay safe, everyone." Local newspaper Sollinger Tageblatt claimed that authorities called on people to leave the city's downtown area. Festival organizer Philipp Müller revealed emergency services were fighting for the lives of 9 people. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle should not take sides on the polarized race for the White House, a former Republican congressman has said. Charlie Dent, who served in the House of Representatives from 2005 to 2018, also claimed endorsements from star-studded celebrities. Ahead of November 5th, carry far less weight than many believe. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, did not join a number of A-listers at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. However, the royal couple have been outspoken about US politics. Meghan was even tipped to launch her own bid for political office after urging Americans to vote on the issue of women's reproductive rights in the 2022 midterm elections. Speaking in an interview, Dent explained how the Sussexes need to tread carefully. He said, "I really don't think most Americans sit up at night worrying what Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have to say about American politics, or British politics for that matter. I know over in the UK that the royals are meant to stay out of politics. They do that sometimes successfully, I guess. Sometimes not. Queen Elizabeth was pretty careful, but Charles dabbled in it a bit more than some would like. In terms of Meghan and Harry, I don't think there are many Americans who are particularly concerned about their political opinions. Politicians in the United States believe endorsements matter. I tend to think they don't matter that much. They really don't. In fact, in some cases, they have the opposite effect. They drive people away and maybe even hurt the branding of the person doing the endorsing. In a polarized country, it's not always the smartest thing in the world to take sides if you're trying to advance yourself on some cause when half the country thinks it's unpopular or vehemently disagrees with it. Dent, who is now playing his part in the Our Republican Legacy group, hoping to steer the grand old party away from MAGA Trumpism, also claimed businesses can avoid a backlash or boycott by keeping quiet. In direct advice to Meghan and Harry, the 64-year-old added, "My advice to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, I'd be somewhat circumspect. I was just over in the UK a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't sound like they're particularly popular over there, and I don't know if they want to do things that would make them unpopular over here." The long list of celebrity appearances included speeches from stars like Oprah, Eva Longoria, Steve Kerr and Stevie Wonder, performances by Pink, John Legend, Jason Isbell, The Chicks, Lil Jon and several others were sprinkled throughout each night of the event. However, there have also been some high-profile figures endorsing Trump's campaign. Tesla CEO Elon Musk is probably the leading celebrity supporting and donating to the 45th president. EM. By Elon Musk endorsing Trump as publicly as he did, I believe it has created problems for him at Tesla. Trump is basically saying electric vehicles will bring about the demise of the American automotive industry. Elon Musk's main business is electric vehicles, and now X. So, is he helping his business interests by jumping in so publicly? I'm not so sure the answer is yes, at least on the EV side of the equation. He's playing a role, he's a wealthy guy, he can afford to play. There are growing concerns that Musk's endorsement of Trump could damage his own profit margins. Tesla last month reported a 45% drop in quarterly profits compared to the same period in 2023. Prince Harry also appeared to take a veiled swipe at Trump ally Musk after the Tesla CEO became embroiled in a row with Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer. Speaking during his 4-day quasi-royal tour of Colombia, the Duke of Sussex said, "It comes down to all of us to be able to spot the true from the fake. In an ideal world, those with positions of influence would take more responsibility. We are no longer debating facts. For as long as people are allowed to spread lies, abuse, harass, then social cohesion as we know it has completely broken down." What are your thoughts on the way Starmer conducted himself after the Southport incident? Let me know down in the comments. That brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, please do hit the like and subscribe button and join our fast-growing community. Take care. Goodbye.